right, boys, we have our top 10 running back list for you guys here today. As you guys know, the running back position is so loaded right now, and I want to just let you guys know, I do think it's off of preference and how you play. Just remember, there are so many different style running backs, power running backs, speed running backs. You got the balanced ones. There's good animations, bad animations, X factors, everything running backs right now. So like I said, this list, I'm trying to make it as balanced as possible to the average Madden player and not specific towards one play style. I did the best I could, but if you guys enjoy top 10s, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. We do them all the time, and let's get right into number 10 here. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. So at number 10, we do got our guy, Austin Ekeler, and Austin Ekeler is one of the most underrated cards in this game. I think the last time I did this video, so this is probably the shortest time I've done like two top 10s in between each other. I think we did it like 13 days ago, but the reason why I had to do it again is because we've gotten juice. Like I said, absolutely juice. But Austin Ekeler was like number 4 or 5, I think, the last time, but he's dropped down to 10. 93 speed is still solid, although it's a little bit on the slower end, especially for like a non-zero chill theme teamer, but he still comes with great stats. 94 excel, he has 92 carrying, which is considerably good, especially what they've been doing to the newer running backs in this game. Then he has 90 catching, which is the best in the game at running back, 90 change direction, 90 break tackle, and if you come down here, he's also one of the better route runners. I mean, honestly, it should be better at 80, but as long as you're 80 plus, you should be good. And also, another good thing about him, 1 AP running back apprentice. Although no X factors, I still do like him as a strictly, you know, passing back if you pass the ball a lot. Austin Ekeler for a good cheap price is probably not bad, although he is still 700K despite, you know, not being the biggest name or even like a top 7 running back in the game, no matter how you want to put it. Number 9, we have probably the hardest running back in the game to guard, or to grade, whatever you want to say. I don't know, I just messed up my G's right there so bad. The hardest card in this entire list to grade is Dre Archer, no question about it. There's going to be people saying, oh, he should be number 1, number 2. He's in my zero chill theme team in 98. Then there's going to be people like, this card shouldn't be on the list. He has 73 carrying, right? No matter where I put Dre Archer, there's going to be flack on it. Let me just talk real quick. I just truly believe this card is a harder card to use for the average Madden player. You got to have good stick work with him. You have to juke at the right time. You got to take minimal hit sticks with him. But if you can maximize the speed with the zero chill theme team, or even just normally at 95 right there, the good build, and you can not take hit sticks, he could be amazing. But if you're going to play a conservative, there is no reason to use Dre Archer at all. You're completely wasting a card right there. I don't care if he's fast. Conservative running with a 98 speed is still nothing crazy. But Dre Archer is a great card. Like I said, it's hard to use him. That's why I have him lower on the list. If you can max him out, he's probably a top 5 running back in the game for you. But I've played against him multiple times. Literally, he has fumbled against me so many times. Even in Throne's video. You guys go watch Throne's video where he used Dre Archer. I played him in the last game. He fumbled against me in the last game to win the game for me. Dre Archer, I don't know, man. Let me know how you guys feel about this card truly and where you would rank him. It's a hard one. He's a hard one to make up. Number 8, we do have Saquon, and yes, I do grade these cards off of non-theme team basis. That's the way I like to do it. And Saquon right here, if you're looking at a non-theme team, although even with the strat card, he'd be boosted up to 94, he is a little bit on like the meh side, I guess you could say. Really no good discounted abilities on him if you come over here, which kind of did stink, especially being an LTD. I feel like he kind of got cheated. He only gets Jukebox. You're not going to be really using Spin Cycle. Jukebox is a good ability, but we want a Battlefield Master, an X Factor of some sort. He doesn't get anything right there. So compared to all the running backs that have been coming out lately, he is a little bit lackluster there, but still a good running back, right? 95 excel, 95 agility. The catching is a little bit, you know, to be asked for, but at the end of the day, it's still fine with give to rep. 94 change direction is good though. 94 break tackle. He's 233, so he falls forward a lot despite being like 5'11". I like Saquon a lot, but like this doesn't mean he's bad. This is how insane the running back list, that a card this good is all the way down here at number 8. That's insane, right? Now we move over to number 7. We got CMC, and I feel like CMC is in the exact same boat as our guy Saquon, but this card statistically is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's one of the best statistic running backs in the game. He has 94 speed, so he'll be the same speed as Saquon. Even if you're in a non-zero chill theme team, you still get that strat card, so he will be 94, the same route. But if you look at the stats, he is just better all around, right? 95 excel, 95 carrying. He's a way better catcher. The change of direction is even better, even though Saquon's was insanely high as well. He is only 205, but I do love CMC because he is really small and skinny. He never gets touched at the line of scrimmage, and he also does get better 0 AP or 1 AP abilities. He does get 1 AP jukebox like Saquon, but he also has the chance of the running back apprentice. And also, if you come down here, he also does have a very, very good route running. 85 short right there, 81 medium D route running, and he still gets the Matthew Berry boost. You can't see it right now because I don't have him in my lineup, but the Matthew Berry boost is still active all the way till next Thursday or next Wednesday, I believe. So His stats look even better once you put him in the lineup. This dude is definitely really, really, really good. Now we move over to the brand new running back that just came out today, and he is our number 6, Chris Johnson. I just did a gameplay on him, and we went off with him, but it's hard to kind of rank this guy just like Dre Archer. He's basically a little bit buffed version of Dre Archer, but if you really think about it, he's almost the exact same card, because you got to think Dre Archer's 95 speed, right? But the Zero Chill Strike card, even on a non-theme team, is still going to be 96 speed. Chris Johnson, they both have really bad carrying. 80 is really, I know 73 is really, really bad, but 80 is not good either. You're not even hitting the 85 threshold that we were hitting on cards that came out on day 1 of Madden. I don't know what it is with them. They basically made it so if you want speed, you got to suffer unless you're running a theme team, which kind of does stink, but 80 catching is nice to see. 95 change direction, 94 break tackle. He's definitely still an all-around better card, and also he does get that 1 AP jukebox, which is, like I said, nothing insane, but it is cool, I guess, on a really fast player. Chris Johnson is a dog. I just can't rank a guy with 80 carrying and that liability of playing on non-conservative to fumble and lose you a game against any good offense player. In Madden, if you play any good player this year, it's a shootout after shootout. Yet one fumble can lose you a game, and Chris Johnson and Dre Archer are on those lists. At number 5, we got Todd Gurley, probably the worst value card in Madden right now, but still a really good running back. He is like 4 mil. He went back up. He was 2.5 at a time, now 4 mil plus. I don't know how I feel about Todd, man. I mean, this card obviously gets every theme team, so that's a really big boost. He has 95 base speed, 95 excel, 93 agility, so he has the same speed as Dre Archer, right? But he's way better statistically. A 94 carrying, 93 train direction, 88 trucking, 94 break tackle. I will say, I feel like they should have made these cards better, especially if they knew they were going to do X Factors. He doesn't get a single X Factor, and also he doesn't get any good ability. He only gets 1 AP jukebox, so no running back apprentice, and nothing for 1 AP besides armbar, which is mid, and jukebox. It does end up stinking on Todd Gurley. I feel like a Team Diamond Master, especially with how hard it is to get them and how much they stay for the price of the year. I don't know how I feel about Todd Gurley, man. Still a dog, especially running a theme team, but I got to go with the other guys a little bit more. Even on like a 50 out of 50, he's still only +1 speed on Dre Archer on that Zero Chill Stat card. It's kind of tough. And now we move into our number 4. We start talking about those X Factors, boys. Those X Factors have completely taken over the game, and it's the Cover Athletes Edition. Obviously, these cards are really good. 94 speed. They're a little bit on the slower end because they don't really, unless you're running their theme team right. We're really just comparing everything to Zero Chill because Zero Chill is so easy to get speed on, and those cards are all very, very good as well. But if you look at Barry Sanders, 94 speed, 96 agility. He doesn't have like the craziest carrying, but it's not 80 or 73. 89 is still better. It's at least hitting the 85 threshold. And then you can see 97 change direction, the highest in the game, especially on a 5'8" running back. This dude is so easy to swerve with. And actually, when I'm trying to close out games and I'm trying to not fumble and I'm being even more cautious, this is probably the best conservative running back in the game because of the small body and 97 change direction. I swear I make people miss even with on the conservative, but he does have 94 break tackle too. And like I said, 1 or 0 AP freight train that starts on. So remember, starts on is a big deal. It starts on. You can get it back on as well with rushing attempts, so it's super easy. And also, yeah, I think he gets 1 AP jukebox too, and 1 AP running back apprentice. So very good abilities on Barry. I probably wouldn't use this out here, but yeah, definitely a top 5 running back no matter how you want to put it. So now we move over to our number 3, Michael Vick. I think some people might even argue Michael Vick to be number 1, but I do have a little bit of a kind of negative with him. We'll get to it when we get to the abilities. But you can see 95 speed. So yeah, Dre Archer type speed while also maintaining great stats. 96 cell, 95 agility, 90 carrying. He does have 84 catching, so very good right there too. The change direction is good. The break tackle is good. There are some negatives with him though. As you guys know, Michael Vick has his own juke move in the game. It's that stupid spin. It looks cool. It really looks cool, but it's not good. It slows you down. And sometimes you'll get the good juke, and then sometimes he'll do that little stupid, the Mike Vick spin, where, like I said, I don't know if it really belongs in a competitive mode because it actually hurts you a little bit, but at the end of the day, he's still a dog because of the normal juke. You can activate it as well, but he does have 88 short route running, 82 medium, 91 deep route running too for whatever reason, which is insane. But as you guys know, X Factor 2, but there is kind of a negative here. His does not start on, and it's also on for less plays. So Barry starts on and has 8 plays. His is not started on until you rush 6 times for 1 yard, and you get it for 2 less plays, which I do believe that's a negative. Honestly, if it started on, I think Mike Vick would be the best running back in the game. I think he'd be number 1. But the fact that you got to work for it, get it for less plays, and then have to work for it again to get it back on, it's a little bit tough to use. But at the end of the day, I think Mike Vick's a dog, dude. Also, yeah, this is another reason why I had it too. He doesn't really get any good abilities besides 0 AP Energizer. If you look at these, you're not really using any of these. Human joysticks are really overrated this year. Energizer's cool, but I don't know. I feel like Mike Vick could have easily been number 1. I feel like they were holding back on this one. They didn't want Mike Vick to be number 1. At number 2, I got Peyton Hillis. I almost did a 1A, 1B, and in my head, I really do view Peyton Hillis as the best running back in the game. But as you guys know, you guys probably know who's number 1 right now. That Zero Chill theme team is way too OP because, obviously, the Chem card, and also X Factor, and also how easy it is to get 25 out of 25, or even 50 out of 50 to get him boosted. But Peyton Hillis, if we're looking at non-theme teams all around, this is where I kind of cheat the tier list a little bit. If we're looking at non-theme teams all around, he is the best running back in the game, no question. Like I said, I think it's with the Strat card, with the Zero Chill theme team. It's got to be. You know who I'm talking about. But going back to Peyton Hillis, why I think he's the best non-theme team running back in the game. 94 speed, 93 excel on somebody that's 240 pounds. The reason why I like him more, I'm just going to say it, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry can't juke. You have to be 246 pounds to juke in this game and under. You have to be 246 pounds and under to get the fast juke. Derrick Henry's 255, so he's the only running back on this list that can't fast juke. Peyton Hillis is also tall. He gets 86 catching, so one of the better catching running backs in the game, even better than CMC. Good carrying, great change direction, great trucking, break tackle, and also route running too. 84 short running is really good on a power back, and he also gets the X Factor starting on in angry runs, and it's 8 plays, so it's even better than Mike Vick's as well, like I said. And also, he does get really good 1 AP ability too. They gave a power back running back apprentice. Peyton Hillis, like I said, non-theme team, it's so hard for me not to put him at 1. I truly do think he is number 1. But the Zero Chill theme team, the Strat card, is just completely taking over Madden right now. And at number 1, Derrick Henry, kind of spoiled it already, but 95 base speed with the Strat card. If you run any Zero Chill theme team, he's up to 96 or 97. He is ridiculous. 96 excel on a big guy too. Like I said, the only negative about this card is that he literally can't juke. He has the worst juke animation in the game because how heavy he is. But with Derrick Henry, you get the X Factor. You're just going to run right into people, just run straight. He's going to fall forward all the time too. I will say, once the X Factor's gone, he kind of becomes like mid, I would say. Like, once the X Factor's gone, I would say he's probably like not even top 5 running back in the game. But still, he's still good, regardless, because how fast he's going to be. He has 89 carrying, which I wish it would have been 90. It's kind of the same as Barry Sanders' situation, but 91 change direction, 93 trucking, 96 break tackles, nice. Another negative about him too, though, which I honestly, a lot of people could probably hold him back as well, is that he does get angry runs, but instead of Peyton Hillis where you have to rush 6 times to get it back on, to get his back on, you have to score 2 touchdowns with him, rushing touchdowns. It's a little bit hard. So once that X Factor's gone, it's kind of tough to get him back in there. And also the 1 APs all the way down here are like cool, I guess. Persistence nice. It's all right, I guess you could say. I think it knocks it down, or you get it on for 10 plays once you have that on. The jukebox for 1 AP doesn't. It still is the slow juke animation. It's still really, really bad. I wouldn't even waste that. I just use persistent. But Derrick Henry, it's so hard not to have him at number 1. You can literally be brand new to Madden. Brand new to Madden. Load up and run stretches and run for 100 yards against a really solid player because how good this card is. Yeah, I mean, any card that takes absolutely no brain skill to use, I gotta have him at number 1, right? Hey, boys, let me know, where did I mess up? Who's too high? Who's too low? Which running back are you using? I love reading the comments, man. Make sure you comment down below. And like I said, thank you guys for 40,000 subs, man. We are pushing for 50K now, so make sure you hit that sub, hit that like, boys. Big road. We got a big, big trail ahead of us, or track ahead of us, whatever you want to say, to 50K. I appreciate y'all, man. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.